Hi.
Hi,
Hi, you okay?
fine, fine. How are you?
Yes, I'm good, just busy. I sound not as busy as you are though.
Yeah, yeah. I know you are so busy, and I'm like person. I am
No.
now not so busy because of my own year closing has closed. You know that.
Oh, I can completely understand. It especially when you're the you're the accountant for the firm at the end of the financial year. So much to go through and do.
That's so terrible for me.
Yes, I bet you haven't slept a couple of days as well, doing the long hours. Oh,
So, how about you? Are you okay with all works or anything?
yeah. Yeah, no, it's just things are starting to get busy now, which is good, but it's it's hard, especially when I'm trying to do a full-time job as well. So, but it's good fun, good fun.
All commercial parcel are is always busy like you. Commercial
Yes,
hard worker also. You know that.
no, definitely. Did you have a chance to have a look over the stuff I sent through to you?
Yes, I have.
Yes. Is it doable? Do you think it's something we can do, or do you need me to go through a bit
I have,
more stuff?
have a look here. We know I have seen your all sheet and found
Hmm.
that we some work is good and others is not so good
Okay.
because of we should need use formula and we should use the for input data we should use our data entry form
Okay.
connected by VBA coding and it will automatically update your when you click save it will update automatically your data.
Mhm. Okay.
Another all the sheets all is okay. I have checked already. I am sending you one sheet. You
Yep.
may open. You may open. I am sending just 1 minute.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No problem.
I have fixed some formula. Already two formula was reference zero. I already fixed it.
Okay.
I am sending you. Objectives. So I will send you the
O-
Fiverr inbox.
Yep, no problem. Just waiting for it to come through now. Ah, there we go.
Yes. You can see there. I fixed one formula already in Taker 12 Taker. That the estimated and actual master data cost reference was zero. I
Okay.
already fixed it. And another work is done. The report section, one error was giving an error reference zero. It was already fixed. It is fixed. Now we can work has going. We can go with your forms and coding. DBA coding forms and DBA coding. We can do for you. And all the work is good, really
Okay.
good.
Good.
You have
Okay.
you have.
I'm just opening it up now. Just so it's taking a while to download.
I have already started coding. If you go to
Sorry.
BO and
I was just gonna. Sorry, I was just gonna download it and then share my screen so you can talk me through everything. It's just been a pain. My computer's been really slow today.
okay, please.
Perfect. Okay. Alright, I'll share my screen. You can talk me through everything.
You can go to properties and click
Yep.
it unlock and apply, then okay, then open your sheet.
Yep. 1 second. So, oh no, this is the one. That's the one.
Already the BBA. And
Yep. Is this the? Yeah, this is the one you've sent through to me just then. Cool. Go on. Start from the top then. What you've started doing. Or
sorry, it was, I have created already the one form for project food. I have already created BBA and a
yep.
form for your sample, but it is now missing. Sorry for that.
Mhm.
I just give me some. It was please close this. Please close this.
Close it. Yeah. Okay.
Close it. Yeah, close.
Okay. Don't save. Yep. You still there? Sorry.
I have saved it, but because it's not, I think right now I am not on it.
Okay.
I have missed already. I think I have don't need it to save. Sorry, like that.
That's okay.
It has gone mistakenly. I think I have already just some few hours earlier. I have created that form. I'm giving you a sample.
Okay.
Just give me some tips.
If you're struggling to struggling to find what you've done so far, do you want me to go through the points that are sent through to you, just so you can see try and understand what I was after?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
no, that's
you
fine.
can explain to your
Yep.
requirement in appreciate what you are wanting is that what you are trying to do that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Please,
Right. Let me just.
please give me
Sorry.
BO of your sheet. Please
Hmm.
proceed. Please proceed to your sheet. I am not so good in speaking English, but I am
Ah,
perfect in writing in English, right?
don't worry. I will. More than happy to do it by email or messaging or something like that, because so that's fine. I can understand that it's verbal English is quite difficult, so I'll try and slow down too. um, right, I'm just trying to find our chat, which I asked what the things I needed you to do.
Please share your sheet.
I would think it was in the Loom. I sent you the Loom link, didn't I? Yes. Okay. Let me go through it anyway. So let me share. Okay, share that one. Okay, yeah. So my company deals with collecting and filing construction documents into a certain order, and we do the paperwork that construction contractors don't like doing. Now, what I need help with is managing the flow of documents and trying to automate or just make it smarter than what I've currently got. So our biggest tool, which I've tried to use MS lists with, is the master document register. And this is where I just capture different bits of information to create this file reference, which is what the file will be renamed to. So it's all of these points that I.
You know, make it one thing, my friend. Please
Of course.
go back to just please in. Can we use here form to insert your this data?
I would love a form to insert the data. Yeah, how do you do that? Because
It will. I can create for that a BBA form.
yeah,
Which
that'd be great. That would be amazing. Thank you
will
very
be
much.
very good, and it will be very easier to you insert
Oh,
that here.
definitely, because I know that's what I tried to do in MS Lists,
Yes.
where you just add a point, and you can do a form, and that's what I tried to do, but it just gets complicated, and I don't know how you do it in Excel. Otherwise, I would have done it that way originally. But if you can do a form, that would be amazing. Yes. There's a few bits of the. So it's mainly this bit that makes up the file reference number. So it's basic. There's some lookups in the background there. So you can, when you do the drop downs, which I'll show you in a minute, it'll come up with this and it'll reference the codes which is needed to make up this reference code. For example, if I change this to Ingleton Wood there, it'll change that point in it there because it's doing a reference. So these are all just as drop downs. The title is just it's typed in. It's basically a copy of, well, it's whatever the title of the document is, and then the number in. What I'm trying to do is basically have it as like 1000, starting at 1001, just adding one every time to it if there's one above it. So, well, just for now anyway, unless the document already comes pre-numbered, which I'll add one in, but that's it. And then QA check. So this is like a tick box. It's literally they check the document. Has the document got a name? Yes or no? And it is literally like this. Is they got a revision number? Yes or no? And we go through all of these one. The key one is it acceptable? Yes or no? And that just means it's passed our QA check. Any comments, which is just anything to write back. And then what I was trying to.
Reference.
Pardon, sorry?
This comment is or the uh, remarks or anything for that.
Yeah, it's remarks, anything to pass back to the so if we do reject the document, it's to say this is the reason for rejection. So yeah. And then the person who's checked it, even if it's just the initials, and then the date. So currently what I've just been doing is getting to press control and semicolon to do it, just to make it nice and quick, or as quick as possible anyway. Then what I'm trying to do is trying to find a way to make it easier to file. And if I could just show you this. So you will probably notice Not this one. Is this?
already.
Yeah. So this is something similar to what you already did. In fact, let me open the one you actually did. Second, sorry. Okay. So this is the form that the spreadsheet that you've already done for me, which I've added a little bit extra onto, but it's starting. I'm using this live on a project now, which is and it's perfect. It's exactly what I need. So you can see how it's got like category A general requirements, and then it's broken down to the second level and then the third levels. What I was trying to do is find a way to be able to do the same here. Say, right, okay, what does it fit into? Is it this one, then this one, and then this one? But I still need to figure that one out because I don't know how to make that happen yet. It's a bit like a cascading drop down like you did
Is
for
that actor is
the other one
connected to your SharePoint?
in SharePoint. Sorry.
Uh, this SharePoint in the offline. This is SharePoint. I know you are
Yes.
saying
Yep.
this is SharePoint, but after this data is updating automatically in your Excel sheet or not?
So I use SharePoint in both on the Excel sheets online and in the desktop app. They're all saved on SharePoint, so they should automatically update.
Update.
Yeah. There's no point in putting it in my document. It doesn't work. So I try and save everything onto SharePoint, so it pulls all the data through.
Yes.
Yep. So yes, this one. So yeah, I'm trying to find a way to do the drop downs for it because it's complicated, and I'm also trying to see if any of this information here could help narrow down the options. Just look for something. Sorry. So what I'm trying to do is basically make it very, very simple for my team to just go, this is what you need to do. Right, let me, and it started by trying to make a decision tree. So, yeah, this is the one. But I don't know how you could incorporate something like this into Excel. Yeah, so it was very simply start at there. What type of document is it? Now the type of document already captured within the bits of information, the metadata that I'm collecting anyway, and it just provides a flow chart of which section it needs to go into. And I didn't know if we'd be able to do something like that or what, but it's just trying to find a way to try and narrow it down as best as we can. But that's that one. The other thing was timings. So what I'm trying to do is trying to capture how long it takes to go from when we get it, so when the form starts. For now, what I've been able to do, getting them to do, is just press Control Shift and semicolon to provide the time, and then they go through all these check-in processes, and then they do the same at the end, Control Shift and semicolon. And the reason for that is I wanted to see how long it was taking to do
I have
each.
already seen that. I have already seen that this control shift
Hmm.
from semicolon. It is
Perfect.
time. It's very good process.
Hmm.
Now we can create only forms and VBA coding, which will give you
Yep.
the easier to you to enter your data in this sheet. This will update automatically to you.
Okay, perfect. So if I was, because I get, in fact, I can show you one of my projects. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of documents. That
Yes.
sheet, that form would be the same for each of them, and you'd be consistent, and it'd be so much easier to just get it working through like that, and the form's going to work.
I will try my level best to make you easier to you.
Perfect. No, that's fine. I'm happy to do a couple of times to see how we can make it work. That's perfect. Brilliant. So that's one task, and that's probably the most important one. It really is trying to do a form to make this work. This is the key document that we use anyway. The one that gets used every day.
If we make form, this will
Mhm.
give you the next step, next step, next step. It will add your data automatically in every sheet. But where you are inputting your data manually,
Yep.
by going to every sheet, in every cell you are typing this
Mhm.
value that is updating. I think it is a boring job for you.
Yeah.
We will create a form.
Okay.
After it will I will we can input our data in this
Yep.
text box or anything. It will automatically update, go to the targeted sheet.
Yep.
Such we are design a form in
Yep.
the sheet.
Mhm.
We will create, we will create a button. Then when you we input our button form,
Okay.
then we write the value or anything text that which will be needed. We can write there.
Yep.
Uh, After giving the hitting the save button, it will
Yep.
update the targeted sheet. All the
Perfect.
to the sheet, and this will be easier to you. Another, all the things is perfect, I think.
Mhm.
What
Yes.
you think, or I don't know what are you thinking, but I have seen that all the design and the sheet.
Mhm.
Just keep it such as keep it. We can keep it just as. Uh, Now we can make a form in every
Perfect.
for every sheet, such as we need to input our data just master sheet in the tab 12.
Yep.
We can make section, subsection,
Yep. Sorry. Yep.
everything which is need to input, such as
Mhm.
section, subsection, section
Mhm.
number.
Yep.
We need it, we make it manually. But in the form, we will type data or drop
Yep.
down. We will select it. Will after clicking the save button, it
Mhm.
will this data will be updated to you this master document that will
Yep.
in the targeted cell.
Perfect. No, that's everything, because that's probably the most difficult part. Is I've got to have the document open on one screen. I've got to have this open on the other, and just sorry, one sec. I've got to go across the rows, and having a simple form to just look at the document, go through this, and then a couple of changes would be perfect for us. No, that's fantastic. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Awesome. Okay, so the second one was. Right. So there was the. This is the. It's the background like database kind of thing. It's the tracker. I actually need to change this because it's not the. What I wanted to point out was really the aim was to be able to link all the documents coming in to this one, and when they get categorized, it had a section code number here. It was then able to for me to then count up how many it was there, how many documents I'd received there.
Yes,
Yeah, somewhere there.
you may fix this reference error. Please double click on the first cell of reference. Please double click.
Okay, okay. So the other one I was asking is, do you know how to use time in Excel? Are you okay with using times? The reason why I ask is it goes back to the program, like doing a Gantt chart. So this is an example of the CSV file I get off the contractor, say this is what they provide, this is what program they're working to, and I want to be able to quite easily, I don't know how you're going to do it, turn it into a Gantt chart like this and be able to follow, this is when it's supposed to start, this is when it isn't. And the reason for that is if I take that as today's date, that line there, I know that I should be able to contact whichever company it is that on that date. It also allows me to put documents against each of these activities to when I can actually collect them. So I can add into the bottom of their program these milestones or a few extra ones to give me a consolidated program. And it's just this really. And I don't know if you're able to do it or not.
Yes, it's possible, no problem.
Okay, excellent, brilliant.
Direct from CSV file we connect it here.
Okay.
No problem. It's very easy. No problem.
Perfect. The next one was reporting. So I wanted to do a simple report, like just a bit. It's actually simpler than this.
Give me permission to record your record date. Please give me a permission to record it. It is an instruction for me, and it's your requirement. I want to record this your instruction. Please don't mind this.
Don't mind it. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to do some basic reporting just to be able to say on this project, we are so much percent complete. These are the number of documents we've got this week compared to last week. But we can talk about this later on. I think that's probably one of the later tasks I need to do, and because you've already started it on the 141 form you've already done for me. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. There's probably going to be loads of questions, probably going to be lots of things that we need to sort out.
It will be used. We need our information again and again and again.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Please don't mind if I ask you something to want to know this clarification. Please don't mind.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I mean, I don't know how you want to do it. I mean, I'm not going to I was going to say break it down into individual bits, and if you want a price for that, like for example, doing the document register first and doing the form price for that. We'll get that bit done first, and then we'll come back and do it piece by piece by piece, just so I'm happy to have a conversation. I'm happy to test it and tell you this works, this doesn't work, and make the changes. And yeah, I don't want you to say, yeah, I'll do. It'll cost me thousands of pounds, and you've got to wait right until the end to get paid. It's not going to work. It doesn't work well for you. So yeah, let's do it small, piece by piece, and then build it up together. I think that'll work really well.
Yes. Thank you for your It's very good decision for you.
No, definitely. The only other one was really just for your advice, really. So I'm currently trying to use. Yes, currently trying to use the form for the master document register in lists, which we've solved that problem. We're going to do it in Excel. This is the type of stuff that it's coming up with, and there's a couple of background columns in there. So that's pretty much it. Are you able to do in Power Automate or integrations with Excel and SharePoint, or is that beyond your skill set for now?
Sorry.
Are you able to integrate the forms and the spreadsheets that you create into SharePoint?
Yes, I can try for that, but not sure. I will try.
Okay, no, that's fine. If you can't do it, don't worry. That's fine. We'll just see what we can get done, and we'll go from there. But yeah, perfect. Okay. Now, do you understand what I'm asking for? Have you got any other questions or anything?
Yes. So I have a basic idea. I
Hmm.
am already clear for your requirement and what you are wanting for that.
Yeah.
And I have such kind of detail restriction is very good for me to perform my work.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
No, that's fine. Not a problem. Okay. So what's the next steps? Do you want to come back with a price? Come back with a piece of the work that you're going to try first. I think we said the form's probably the most
I
important.
I want to create first of all to
Yep.
input your data in this sheet. I want to create a form for that with PBA coding. Uh, this will be very time. Sorry, it will save your time. I think.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That time isn't a problem. I know things take time. I know you've got a full-time job as well, so don't worry. Yeah, just set the time, whatever you think you can do. It's not massively urgent. It's more about getting it right than it is about doing it on time.
Yes,
So,
I can write on it. I can go for it right now, but because of I have no too busy, I have no so not so busy because
yep.
of my yearly closing has already completed and all the work is already closed. Now I am relaxing. Sometimes I will find some.
Yeah. No, have some time to yourself. Definitely relax. But yes, don't worry about the time. It's more just a thank you that you're going to help me. And please stay in contact so we can actually try and take this forward. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
That's pretty much it. I'm sure as we go, I'll probably want some extra bits put on at the end, but don't worry, we'll take that in each individual order as we start building things together. Yeah, no, that's fine. The only other thing I was going to ask is I use this spreadsheet for for every project. So I'll copy exactly this. I'll copy this spreadsheet, paste it into the next project, and then just change some of the details on the front sheet, which it needs updating anyway. Um, so are you able to do a way that is I can copy the spreadsheet and put it into multiple different places on SharePoint? Because it should just be a simple copy and paste.
Do you perform this work is manually right now?
Yeah, so if I show you, for example, these are the projects I'm currently working on or have been working on. That's this one, for example. So I've got one there that I used. That's the one I used for this project. I've also got one here on this project. So I use this spreadsheet on every project. It's just that it's a blank one. So if I'm able to copy and paste and or everything still works as long as it's just for each project I have a separate one. Is that going to be okay?
Yes, it will be okay. If you copy
Perfect.
to Excel as an Excel
Yep.
form, it update the automatically, no problem.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And then the only other one to follow on from that is so I've got to deliver reports to to my customer, and I know we spoke about individual project reports, but I try and do a weekly report, which is a bit of a high level one. I'm just wondering if there's any way we could try and pull information out to put into this weekly report for them, even if it's just high level stuff. But it's not something we have to think about right now. It's more just let's have a go and see what see what we can come up with more than anything. So, but that's probably the last activity that we need to think about.
In weekly reports, we this if we design this weekly reports with the Excel sheet or offline sheet, we can make a
Okay.
macro for copying the data. After that,
Yep.
you can just paste it here to
Oh,
update again. It will
okay.
be
Perfect. Great stuff. Okay then. That's everything. I've got no questions. You've answered everything all the questions I had. Yeah. Have you got any questions that you want to ask me for anything?
It is very clear to me. No problem.
Yep.
If I work with you, if we work together,
Yep.
if I need any questions or clarification, I will contact you as soon as possible.
Perfect. Not
Thank
a
you for.
problem. Great news. Okay then. Well, yeah. Thanks very much, and thank you very much for your time in the call. It's been great to actually speak to you as well.
No problem, no problem.
No problem.
I always looking forward to working with you, like as a good person.
Yes, no, thank you, and it really will genuinely help me. So thanks for so much. Yeah, okay then. Well, I'll leave it with you then. If you want to send across an offer, and we'll get the whenever you've got time, we'll get started and we'll go from there. So, but make sure you enjoy a bit of a break. It's been a busy week this week.
No problem, no problem.
Yeah.
I know you are so busy person.
No, no, you got to have a bit of time to yourself as well. So you too. Okay then. Excellent. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Yeah, and I'm more than happy to message you through Fiverr if you got anything else that you need, Sam. No, that's great.
Thank you, my friend. Thank
Okay.
you.
No,
I,
thank you. That's
it's pray for us and pray for me, for my family. I also pray for you and for family and welfare for your business.
no, thank you. Thank you. And I'm very grateful for your help so far. It's been great.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Right then, I'll leave you to it and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much. No worries. Speak to you later. Thank you. Bye.